Zeljko Kalac, the journey of Australia's tallest goalkeeper. Early life and beginnings. Zeljko Kalac was born on December 16, 1972, in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, to Croatian parents. Growing up in a multicultural environment, he developed a love for football early on. From a young age, Kalac displayed a keen interest in sports, especially football, and it was clear that he had a natural aptitude for goalkeeping. His towering height and athleticism made him an ideal candidate for the position, and he quickly gravitated toward it, with his sharp reflexes and ability to command the penalty area catching the attention of coaches and scouts. Kalac's career began in his local community, where he played for a variety of youth teams before joining Melbourne, Croatia, later known as Melbourne Knights, a prominent club in the National Soccer League, NSL. During his time with the Melbourne Knights, Kalac's goalkeeping ability developed rapidly. He was known for his confidence under pressure and his shot-stopping prowess, as well as his commanding presence in the box. His performances at the NSL level drew the attention of larger clubs, both in Australia and abroad, and soon Kalac would take the next big step in his career. At just 21 years old, Kalac moved to Europe to pursue his dream of playing at a higher level. His first European stop was in Italy, where he joined Cagliari Calcio in Serie A. The move marked the beginning of a journey that would take him through some of Europe's top football leagues, and it was clear that Kalac had the potential to thrive at the highest level of the game. Career peak, success in Europe and international recognition. Zeljko Kalac's breakthrough came in Italy, where he made a name for himself as one of the most talented goalkeepers in the Italian leagues. His time in Serie A with Cagliari laid the foundation for what would become a distinguished career in European football. After a solid start at Cagliari, Kalac moved to AC Milan, one of the most famous and successful clubs in the world, in 2005. This move marked the peak of his career, as Kalac would spend 5 seasons at Milan, one of the largest footballing stages in Europe. At Milan, Kalac found himself competing for a starting spot in a squad brimming with talent. While Dida was the club's first-choice goalkeeper, Kalac managed to earn regular appearances in domestic and international competitions. Kalac's performances, especially in cup matches and as a backup goalkeeper, were often impressive. Known for his commanding presence in the box and ability to make key saves, Kalac was well respected by his teammates and managers for his professionalism and reliability. In 2007, Kalac's time at Milan reached its zenith when the club won the prestigious UEFA Champions League. Although he did not feature in the final, Kalac's contributions throughout the campaign were important in helping Milan lift the trophy, adding a significant achievement to his illustrious career. Milan's success in Europe that season cemented Kalac's place in the history of one of the world's most successful clubs. Beyond his club achievements, Kalac's international career with the Socceroos, the Australian national team, also reached new heights during this period. He made his debut for the national team in 1997, but it was during the 2000s that Kalac became a mainstay in the team. As part of Australia's historic qualification for the 2006 FIFA World Cup, Kalac was selected as one of the key members of the squad. He played an important role in the team's progression, and although he did not feature prominently in the World Cup itself due to the presence of Mark Schwarzer as the starting goalkeeper, his involvement in the tournament was symbolic of his standing in Australian football. Main achievements, club and international success. Kalac's career was highlighted by several significant achievements, both at the club level and with the national team. His main achievements include UEFA Champions League. 2007 Kalac was part of the AC Milan squad that won the prestigious UEFA Champions League in 2007. One of the highest achievements in European football. Although he did not start in the final, Kalac's contributions during the campaign were invaluable. Serie A and Italian Cups with Milan. Kalac won several domestic trophies with AC Milan, including the Serie A title and Coppa Italia. His time with Milan was marked by consistent performances as a backup goalkeeper and his ability to come in and make key saves when called upon. FIFA Confederations Cup, 2005 Kalac helped the Australian national team to a second-place finish in the 2005 FIFA Confederations Cup in Germany. His performances in goal were vital in Australia's impressive run to the final. 2006 FIFA World Cup. While Kalac did not play in Australia's matches during the tournament, being behind Mark Schwarzer in the pecking order, his inclusion in the 2006 FIFA World Cup squad was a key moment in his international career. Australia reached the round of 16, and Kalac's participation in the competition was significant for his legacy. A-League achievements. After returning to Australia, Kalac became a part of the A-League, where he played for the Melbourne Heart, now Melbourne City FC, and Sydney FC. While his time in the A-League was more limited, Kalac contributed to the growth and development of Australian football during his later years. Last years and transition to retirement. In the latter part of his career, Kalac continued to play for several clubs, including a return to Australia. He signed with Sydney FC in 2011, before later moving to the Melbourne Heart in 2012. His time in the A-League allowed him to showcase his experience and leadership in the Australian Domestic League. However, age and injury began to take their toll on Kalac's career, and after a few years, he announced his retirement from professional football in 2013. Despite the end of his playing days, Kalac remained involved in the sport, both in coaching and mentoring younger players. His transition from player to coach saw him continue to contribute to the game, helping the next generation of goalkeepers develop their skills. Kalac's decision to retire from professional football was not an easy one, but it was clear that his legacy as one of Australia's most accomplished and respected goalkeepers was firmly secured. He was known for his leadership qualities, his professionalism, and his ability to remain calm under pressure. Even in his final years, Kalac's reputation as a reliable and commanding figure in goal remained intact. Legacy: a giant in Australian football. Zeljko Kalac's career stands as a testament to hard work, consistency, and dedication to the sport. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches, Kalac's imposing presence between the posts made him one of the most recognizable goalkeepers in Australian football history. His time at AC Milan, his involvement in the 2006 World Cup with the Socceroos, and his success in Serie A and the A-League are all key components of his lasting legacy. Kalac's ability to rise to the occasion, whether at the club or international level, has earned him the respect of football fans worldwide. His achievements have solidified him as one of the best Australian goalkeepers to have ever played the game. Even though his playing career has come to an end, his influence in Australian football endures, with Kalac continuing to work behind the scenes, helping to develop future generations of footballers. His contributions to Australian football, particularly in the context of his participation in the 2006 World Cup and his time at AC Milan, have cemented Kalac's legacy as one of the country's greats. Through his resilience, leadership, and remarkable shot-stopping ability, Zeljko Kalac will forever be remembered as a true icon of Australian football.